FA Cup round, fifth round. FA Cup draw, fifth round. Fulham will be playing against Southampton. Port Vale or Bristol will be playing against Sunderland. Newcastle will be playing against Manchester. Leeds United will be playing against Norwich City. Macclesfield Town will be playing against Arsenal. Wolves will be playing against Liverpool. Wrexham will be playing against Chelsea. West Ham United will be playing against Macclesfield or Brentford. That is the FA Cup draw. Only two spots left to complete the FA Cup. That is the match of Brentford against Macclesfield. And coming few minutes, we watch Macclesfield versus Brentford, and after that we go into La Liga to follow the game of Girona versus FC Barcelona. So that is here are the time for the fifth round with Man City facing the Pittsburgh Newcastle and the tasty clash between Wrexham and Chelsea. Fulham United versus Southampton, FA Cup fifth round draw. Fulham versus Southampton, Port Vale or Bristol City versus Sunderland, Newcastle versus Manchester City, Leeds United versus Norwich, Macclesfield versus Arsenal, Wolves versus Liverpool, Wrexham versus Chelsea, West Ham United versus Macclesfield. The team which will win again between Macclesfield and Brentford in coming hours. Win between Macclesfield and the team which will win against between Macclesfield and Brentford will face West Ham United in fifth round of FA Cup. And in coming minute we will be watching Macclesfield versus Brentford as the last game of this journey in FA Cup. And after that we will go into La Liga to watch Girona versus FC Barcelona, the last game of La Liga this week. Macclesfield versus Brentford in coming minute, and Girona versus FC Barcelona in La Liga. So while we are watching the draw of fifth round draw, waiting for the lineups of Brentford versus Macclesfield. FC Barcelona. Let me give you the lineup of Macclesfield versus Brentford. The lineup of fifth round draw are Fulham versus Southampton, Port Vale and Bristol City versus Sunderland, Newcastle versus Man City, Leeds versus Norwich, Macclesfield versus Arsenal, Wolves versus Liverpool, Wrexham versus Chelsea, West Ham United versus the team which will win between Macclesfield and Brentford. So let me give you the lineup of Macclesfield versus Brentford, starting with Macclesfield. The lineup of Macclesfield tonight, starting Max Donray, Lewis Fansom, Paul Dawson, Isaac Bukre Rickett, Dame Manin Mellor, Rup Dufay, Sam Heathcote, Luis Lasse, Elliot Osborne, James Edmondson, Cameron Borthwick-Jackson. That is the lineup of Macclesfield to face Brentford in FA Cup. Now let's see the lineup of Brentford. The lineup of Brentford. Lineup of Brentford. First 11 for Brentford: Vardumirson, Collins, Pincock, Hickey, Janet, Jansen, Yoromariuk, Donovan, Furo, and Nilsson. That is the lineup for Brentford tonight. And substitutes are Henry, Van de Berg, Dango Atala, Ager, Lewis Potter, Bent, and Stephenson. That is the lineup for Brentford tonight. Now let's go to FC Barcelona to see if the lineup is out for FC Barcelona. Lineup for FC Barcelona vs Girona. Lineup for FC Barcelona: Joan Garcia, Cubarsí, Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Fermin Lopez, Gerard Martin, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong, Jules Koundé, and Eric Garcia. That is the lineup for FC Barcelona tonight. And substitutes are Joao Cancelo, Leandro Balde, Ronald Araujo, Robert Lewandowski, Marc Casado, Bertrand Cezini, Rooney, and Tommy Kochanfrick. That's the lineup of FC Barcelona. Now let's look on the lineup of Girona. Lineup of Girona. Lineup of Girona FC tonight. Lineup of Girona FC: Paul Gazzaniga, Hugo Rincao, Arnaud, Thomas Lemar, Victor Reyes, Dare Blind, Varnat, Axel Witsel, Brian Gill, and Ivan Martin. That is the lineup for FC Barcelona tonight. FC Barcelona Girona playing against FC Barcelona in LaLiga. Girona playing against FC Barcelona in La Liga tonight. Last game of La Liga. Girona vs FC Barcelona. But before the start of this game, we will be in FA Cup watching Macclesfield vs Brentford. Macclesfield vs Brentford before the beginning of Girona vs FC Barcelona in La Liga. So let me show the full draw of FA Cup. The full draw of FA Cup. There is a Premier League clash in FA Cup where Man City will go to play against Newcastle. Manchester City will go to play against Newcastle. In fifth round of Emirates FA Cup. You can see the full draw. You can see the full draw of FA Cup. So while we are waiting for the beginning of this game, While we are waiting for the beginning of this game, let's look at some news update before the kickoff. News update before kickoff. Tennis ATP Doha, Yannick Sinner won against Masach. Tennis Watipe Grafeja won against Slamakova. Tennis Watipe Doha. 13 victory for consecutive victory. 13 consecutive victory for Olympique Lyonnais in Ligue 1. Olympique Lyonnais who won against OGC Nice last night. Corrente Torisso scored his 15th goal for Olympique Lyonnais. The second goal was scored into the second half. Full result Rennes 3-1, Paris Saint-Germain, Monaco 3-1, Nantes, Marseille 2-2, Strasbourg 1, Lille 1, Brest 0, Paris FC 5, Lens. Now Lens is first with 52 points, Paris Saint-Germain second with 51 points, Rio 45 points. In relegation there are Auxerre, Nantes and Metz. That is the table in Ligue 1. Mehdi Benassia and Deserbi leave Olympique de Marseille. Benassia said, je ne ressens aucune dissatisfaction.
J'ai posé et non proposé ma démission. J'ai pris mes responsabilités et j'ai décidé, le lundi 9 février, de mettre fin à ma collaboration avec l'OM. Février, soit une décision prise 6 jours plus tôt, au lendemain de la terrible défaite 5-0 face au PSG. Le directeur du football a donc été le premier à démissionner, et non Roberto De Zerbi, dont la décision a été annoncée dans la nuit de mardi à mercredi. Un effet boule de neige presque inévitable, l'entraîneur italien annonçait déjà la couleur mi-janvier.
Va via pure De Zerbi 100%.
Tout tenait donc à un fil, alors que l'OM réalise un début d'année 2026 catastrophique, marqué avant tout par deux immenses désillusions, la fin des ambitions pour le titre en Ligue 1, et bien sûr l'élimination impardonnable en Ligue des Champions, et cette défaite fatale à Bruges.
Et j'espère les joueurs qui vont se faire un examen de conscience, parce que pour parler on est bon. Par contre quand il faut les avoir sur le terrain, il faut se dire les choses sur le terrain, et que tu as des joueurs qui ne sont même pas rendus compte de l'événement. Moi ça c'est des choses que je ne peux pas accepter.
Semaine plus tard, même si l'OM est 4e de Ligue 1 et encore en course en Coupe de France, le Marocain décide de claquer la porte, excédé.
Il considère que son bilan n'est pas respecté à sa juste valeur. Il est lassé tout simplement, il est malheureux dans son travail. Et donc il s'est dit qu'il valait mieux partir.
Avec le regret, dit-il, de ne pas avoir su apaiser l'environnement autour du groupe. La tâche.
Mehdi Benassia, who left his job as sporting director at Olympique de Marseille after losing 5-0 against Paris Saint-Germain in Classico of French last week. Mehdi Benassia, after De Zerbi leaves, and Mehdi Benassia also leave Olympique de Marseille. So before the kickoff of Macclesfield vs Brentford, we continue to look some football update, some news update in sport before the kickoff of Macclesfield vs Brentford. Macclesfield vs Brentford before the kickoff. We will be looking on different circulating in football right now. Some news circulating around before the kickoff of Macclesfield vs Brentford in Emirates FA Cup, and we will be watching that game, waiting for the kickoff of FC Barcelona vs Girona in LaLiga. Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga. We'll be waiting for the kickoff of that game. FC Barcelona Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga Santander. So while you are watching this, remember to check all product or especially jerseys tagged in this video. They are different football or soccer jerseys like Real Madrid jersey, Real Madrid jersey, Real Madrid jersey, FC Bayern Munich jersey, Manchester United jersey, Arsenal jersey, Newcastle jersey, AS Roma jersey, Inter Milan jersey, Portugal national team jersey, Argentina national team jersey, Olympique Lyonnais jersey, Kylian Mbappe jersey for Bayern Munich, Kylian Mbappe jersey for Real Madrid, Harry Kane jersey for Bayern Munich, Lionel Messi jersey for Argentina and Inter Miami. So all those jerseys you can check them. You can check all those jerseys. You can check all those jerseys in this video. They are tagged in. All those jerseys are Adidas jerseys. Rafinha will start against Girona in coming hour. Rafinha is in the starting lineup after injury. Rafinha is back. Alvaro Arbeloa, the interim coach of Real Madrid, said, "Our goal is to win the Champions League, and beating Benfica is a step to that direction." That's what Alvaro Arbeloa is saying. Jose Mourinho in interview said, "I am one of the few coaches who left Real Madrid without being sacked." That is Jose Mourinho. "The day I left, the president told me, 'You have done the difficult thing, now come the easy.'" That is Jose Mourinho, who is the coach of Benfica right now, will be facing Real Madrid for the qualification of next round in UEFA Champions League. After last game, Benfica won against Real Madrid. Breaking news: if there are no setbacks, Pedri could play some minutes next week against Levante, iSport reports. He has been out since January 2020 due to injury. That is Pedri. Jose Mourinho said, "I would very much like to eliminate Real Madrid from the Champions League." That is Jose Mourinho. He said, "I would like much to eliminate Real Madrid in Champions League." That is Jose Mourinho in press conference today. Jose Mourinho in press conference today. Some sporting news before the kickoff of FA Cup match and La Liga match. Last match between Macclesfield and between Girona and FC Barcelona. So Jose Mourinho today in interview said, "I am one of the few coaches who left Real Madrid without being sacked. And the day I left, the president told me, 'You have done the difficult thing.'" And he added, "Now comes the easy things." And he said, "I would very much like to eliminate Real Madrid from Champions League." That is Jose Mourinho. Breaking news in Real Madrid: Jude Bellingham's injury is more complicated than initially the Athletics report. Jude Bellingham's injury is more complicated. He is expected to be out for 8 to 8 weeks. Jude Bellingham is expected to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. That is enough for news. for Real Madrid and Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid Champions League is coming ahead. Tomorrow it will be the kickoff of knockout in Champions League. Jude Bellingham has a serious injury and he is expected. Jude Bellingham is expected to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. That is the situation of big bro for Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Liverpool won against Brighton in FA Cup 3-0 against Brighton. News update before the kickoff. News update before kickoff. News update before kickoff of Macclesfield vs Brentford and Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga. Most big chance created in Europe top 5 league this season. Most chance created in Europe this season. So most chance created in Europe this season. Here are the most chance created in Europe this season. Most chances created in Europe this season. Most big chances created in Europe top 5 league this season. Federico Di Marco is leading with 26 chance created. Mico Elise with 21 chance created. Lamine Yamal with 20 chance created. Bruno Fernandes with 18 chance created. Matteo Udor with 17 chance created. On number 1 there is Federico Di Marco, player from Inter Milan, with 26 chance created. Michael Elise with 21 chance created. Michael Elise who played for FC Bayern Munich. Lamine Yamal who played for FC Barcelona with 20 chance created this season. Bruno Fernandes with 18 chance created this season, and Matteo Udor. Jose Mourinho said When Real Madrid player offered me his shirt after the game, I jokingly showed my colleague the symbol on it, the 15 UEFA Champions League. They are kings. It's not just history. We are going to play against the favorite of this competition. That is Jose Mourinho in interview. Today. Breaking: Alexander Zinchenko has suffered ACL injury. He will probably miss the FIFA World Cup. Ajax confirmed that Ukrainian defender will be out for a long time after suffering ACL injury after 3 minutes on his debut. Get well soon, Alexander Zinchenko. Ex-player Alexander Zinchenko has suffered from big injury. He may even miss the coming FIFA World Cup. Alexander Zinchenko suffered a big injury. He may even miss the coming FIFA World Cup. Ukrainian international Alexander Zinchenko has suffered ACL injury. He will miss FIFA World Cup. Ajax confirmed Ukrainian defender will be out for a long time after suffer ACL injury after 3 minutes on his debut. Get well soon, Alexander Zinchenko. Real Madrid absence for the Champions League match vs Benfica. Here is the list of absence between Real Madrid. List of Real Madrid absence vs Benfica in Champions League: Militao injury, Jude Bellingham injury, Rodrigo's injury, Marcos Asensio is suspended. Jose Mourinho in interview: Real Madrid match, we know what we did to the kings of the Champions League. They are wounded and wounded king is dangerous. That is Jose Mourinho. Official: Rafinha has been declared fit and is available for debut against Girona. Breaking: Kylian Mbappe is back in Real Madrid squad list for the Champions League match vs Benfica. Player of Macclesfield are arriving at the stadium. Players of Macclesfield are arriving at the stadium. News update before the kickoff. Of Macclesfield vs Brentford in FA Cup. FA Cup, and after Macclesfield we will go to Girona vs Barcelona in LaLiga. So here are the games needed to reach 1,500 career goals. Games needed to reach 500 goals for Cristiano. He reached 500 goals in 753 games. Cristiano reached 500 goals in 753 games. Harry Kane reached 500 goals in 743 games. Lionel Messi reached 500 games in 632 games. Those are the games needed for Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Harry Kane to reach 500 goals in their career. Vinicius Jr. said Carlo Ancelotti coaching Brazil is the best thing that have ever happened to him. That is Vinicius Jr. Arsenal this incredible season still can win the quadruple. Right now, Arsenal can still win the quadruple. Arsenal can still win the quadruple. Champions League leader, Premier League leader, qualified for League Cup final, and qualified for the FA Cup round 16. Arsenal can still win the quadruple this season. Vinicius Jr. said, "My favorite teammate ever, Karim Benzema, we understood each other by just looking at each other." That is Vinicius Jr. Hans Flick on losing 4-0 against Atletico, he said, "I don't think it's the referee's fault that we lost." That is Hans Flick. Real Madrid achieved the third best league point in history after 24 matches. With Carlo Ancelotti, with Jose Mourinho 64 points, with Carlo Ancelotti 61 points, with Arbeloa 60 points. So Brentford now is on the 7th position in Premier League, FA Cup, best run-up quarter-final. In few minutes it will be the kickoff of Brentford. And this is Macclesfield. And while we will be waiting for the kickoff of Girona vs FC Barcelona, but we will be following the game of Macclesfield vs Brentford in Macclesfield vs Brentford in FA Cup.
Whatever happens here at Moss Rose tonight, they'll be forever remembered for it, and rightly so. But we're all wondering the same thing.
So here we go for the kickoff of Macclesfield vs Brentford. Macclesfield vs Brentford. Macclesfield vs Brentford in FA Cup. The winner tonight will face West 5 lineup. Denry is the goalkeeper. Fensom, Haytock, Bartwick, Jackson, Lacey, Osborne, Duffy, Downson, Edmondson, Rickett, and Mellor. That is the lineup for Macclesfield. Now, lineup for Brentford: Vladimirsson, Kayode, Collins, Pincock, Hickey, Yuromariuk, Janet, Jansen, Donovan, Furo, and Nelson. Ager is on the bench. Tango Atara, Van de Berg, Bent, Henry, Lewis Potter, Bericom, Shield, coach Kenneth Andrew. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 is not on the list of players who traveled at Macclesfield Stadium. Tonight we'll face West Ham in fifth round of FA Cup. Few minutes will be the kickoff of Macclesfield vs Brentford, while we are waiting for the kickoff of Girona vs FC Barcelona. 𝐃𝐑𝐿, the coach of Brentford, chose the second team. No 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 even on the bench. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 didn't travel to Macclesfield tonight. So Macclesfield vs Brentford, fourth round of FA Cup. Donovan puts the ball outside for Macclesfield. Macclesfield team wearing the same jersey as Stoke City. If you know the jersey, no. Bakre Rickett, the winger of Macclesfield. Macclesfield wearing the jersey look like Chelsea jersey, blue and white. Macclesfield jerseys are blue and white. First free kick for Macclesfield. The first free kick of this game is for Macclesfield. Long free kick into the penalty box, a big header, but the ball goes wide. The ball is for Brentford. The ball goes out. It was a good header from Dawson, the captain of Macclesfield, from the free kick, and a good header from the captain Dawson, but the ball goes out. The ball is for Brentford right now. The goalkeeper, long ball, searching for Jansen, long ball, big header from the defense of Macclesfield, playing backward with their goalkeeper, long ball, Jansen decided to play backward with his goalkeeper. Now Brentford has the ball. The goalkeeper of Brentford has the ball. Long ball, no 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 today for Brentford. Furo, Mike 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 plays backward. In coming minute, we will go in LaLiga for Girona vs FC Barcelona. In 20 minutes, we will go to Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga, the last game of LaLiga on this day. But while we are waiting, we'll be following Macclesfield vs Brentford, 3 minutes of the game. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. Long ball into the penalty box were saved by Macclesfield defense. Goalkeeper of Brentford. Keeper to 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 on the right side of the pitch. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 plays backward. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 Jansen long ball, changing of side, but now it is a counter-attack by Macclesfield. Macclesfield into the penalty box. Macclesfield, a good cross. First corner kick for Macclesfield. Edmundson. It was a cross from Edmundson, but the ball goes out. It is a free kick, a corner kick for Macclesfield. First corner kick of the game. The first corner kick of the game is for Macclesfield on the 4th minute of the game. Cameras on Johnson, the captain of Macclesfield. Long ball from corner, a big header, but good defense from Brentford. And immediately puts the ball outside. It is a throw-in for Macclesfield. Camera on Keith, the coach of Brentford.
Seriously, no number one managerial experience to take a Premier League job, but they knock off their cash is gone. Vermo and Whitter, their two superstars up top.
Macclesfield may have a forced substitution. There is a Macclesfield player who is sitting down into the pitch. There may be a forced substitution for Macclesfield on the 5th minute of the game. There may be a forced substitution. A player of Macclesfield looks like he is injured. He is sitting down, but he is putting back his shoes on. He is putting his shoes back on. Let's see if he continues to playing or he will be substituted. Because they showed us player on the sideline in warm-up, maybe he will be substituted or he will continue to play. Six minutes. The player gets up. On the sideline, it looks like he will come back.
Away and the bounce marks his favour in here. Brentford haven't got yet to knock it around that.
Good play from Brentford. Wonderful play from Brentford. Plays backward. Brentford has the ball. Long ball into the penalty box of Macclesfield. Good defended by Macclesfield. But here we go on the right side of the pitch. It is a free kick. Referee says no free kick. Keep playing. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 now. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 plays backward. Long ball into the penalty box. To the penalty box, but the ball went directly into the hands of the goalkeeper. The ball went directly into the hands of the goalkeeper of Macclesfield. Now long ball. The ball is for Macclesfield now into the center of the field. Johnson playing backward with his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper puts directly the ball outside. Goalkeeper of Macclesfield puts the ball directly outside 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 to take that throw-in. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 to take care of that throw-in. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 to take care of that throw-in. Long ball from 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 into the penalty box, but good defense from the defender of Macclesfield. The ball went outside directly. The ball is for Furo, the forward of Brentford. Now the ball for Dylan, the goalkeeper of Brentford. Long ball searching for a header. Good save from 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 put the ball directly into the throw. It is a throw-in for Macclesfield. 10 minutes of first half. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. Big opportunity for Macclesfield to lead this game, but the shot from Puffy goes wide. The shot from Duffy goes into the stadium. It was a good attempt from Duffy. A good strike from outside of the penalty box, but the ball went directly into the stadium. Now Macclesfield went into the penalty box. It is a free kick for Brentford. 4 of Riche on the defender of Brentford. 4 of Riche on the defender of Brentford. It is a free kick for Brentford near the penalty box of Brentford. Free kick for Brentford right now. Today there is no 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 in the lineup of Brentford. He is not even into the player who went to Macclesfield Stadium. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 not even into the list of players who traveled to Macclesfield Stadium. Furo now is leading the forward for Furo is the striker for Brentford tonight. The team which will win between Macclesfield and Brentford tonight will face West Ham in round 5 of FA Cup. Now going forward into the penalty box of Macclesfield, but long shot well saved by the defense of Macclesfield. Good defense from the defender of Macclesfield. Keep going forward. Mark 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 Jansen on the left side of the pitch. Jansen into the midfield. Plays backward now. Play with Mark 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 on the right side of the pitch. 13 minutes. Macclesfield 0 Brentford. Good defense from Macclesfield. Good defense from Macclesfield. Now the ball is for Brentford. Free kick for on Donovan. Donovan, the winger or forward of Brentford. It is a free kick for Brentford. Free kick for Brentford. A referee says no foul, but it is a throw-in for Macclesfield. Race to take care of that throw-in for Macclesfield. Some of big draw of fifth round in FA Cup. Manchester City will be travelling to Newcastle Stadium. Wrexham will be playing against Chelsea. And Liverpool will be playing against Wolves. And the winner between Macclesfield vs Brentford will be playing against West Ham. So in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, we will go to Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga. 15 minutes, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. 4 of Downson. 4 of Downson. Free kick for Brentford. Reminding you that there is no VAR, there is no use of VAR in FA Cup. There is no use of VAR in FA Cup competition. Now the ball for 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖, the defender of Brentford. Brentford today has no 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐼. It is the second team of Brentford which are playing with Macclesfield. 16 minutes, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. Possession, Macclesfield 22, Brentford 78. At 16 minutes of the game. And the winner between Macclesfield and Brentford will play against West Ham in the next round. In the next round, Newcastle will play against Manchester City. Wrexham will play against Chelsea in the next round of FA Cup. Recently, the draw of fifth round has finished in FA Cup. Counter-attack. Dawson, the captain. Dawson, the captain of Macclesfield. It is a shot from outside of the box, but miss like 2 inch for Dawson to score for Macclesfield. Dawson, who is the captain of Macclesfield. It was a big occasion for Dawson to put ahead his team in this game. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐼 long ball for Donovan into the penalty box. Jansen for Donovan playing backward. Donovan, Jansen, Donovan, changing of side. Donovan plays backward. So, in interview, Benfica coach Jose Mourinho, ex-coach of Real Madrid, said that Real Madrid are the kings of Champions League. It will be good for him and Benfica to knock out Real Madrid in Champions League. That was Jose Mourinho, and he said that he is the only coach who left Real Madrid without being sacked. Free kick for Brentford. I see Jansen, who is going to take care. Two contenders, Janet and Jansen, on that free kick. Jansen on the free kick. Long ball into the penalty box. Into the penalty box. Quick challenge. But well saved by the defense of Macclesfield. Good defended by the defense of Macclesfield. Kayode, Donovan, long ball for Janet, Jansen, Donovan on the left side, on the right side of the pitch. Donovan trying to make some difference, long ball into the penalty box, searching for a header. Good defended by Donson, the captain of Macclesfield. Donovan, Donson leading the counter-attack, but it is a free kick and yellow card for Janet. Yellow card for Janet for the fault committed on Duffy. Janet, who made a fault against Duffy. Coming up, Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga Santander. Girona vs FC Barcelona in LaLiga Santander. Last game of La Liga, and tomorrow it will be UEFA Champions League matches. Tomorrow it will be UEFA Champions League games. Tomorrow it will be UEFA. Monaco will be playing against Paris Saint-Germain. "23 minutes of first half. 23 minutes. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. 2 2 minutes we'll go to Girona versus. In 2 minutes we move to LaLiga. Girona versus FC Barcelona. Good news for FC Barcelona. Rafinha starts tonight. Rafinha come back from injury. He will be starting on this game. It is a great news for FC Barcelona and FC Barcelona fans. Rafinha is in the starting lineup for today's game. Lamine Yamal starts. So we are going to head to La Liga. Girona versus FC Barcelona. Girona versus FC Barcelona. Let's see the full lineup. Lineup of Girona versus FC Barcelona. Rafinha is in the starting lineup. Good news for FC Barcelona. FC Barcelona need to win tonight as Real Madrid won and on the game of Real Madrid, Vinicius Junior scored. Rafinha is coming. I see Rafinha. I see Lamine Yamal. I see Rafinha. I see Lamine Yamal. So it is a good game. A good Monday night game. Between FC Barcelona and Girona. So we are going to see the lineups on both sides. The stadium of Girona is full. Right now. So while you are with us, check on those jerseys tagged in this video. There are many beautiful and wonderful jerseys for you. So welcome in La Liga right now. The game of today is Girona versus FC Barcelona. Thomas Lemar, ex-player of Atletico, and Axel Witsel, ex-player of Atletico and Borussia Dortmund, are now in the first squad of Girona tonight. And Ter Stegen is also at Girona, but he is not in the first lineup. I don't know what happened. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is loaned in Girona. So let's see what happened on this game tonight. Girona's fans with flags. Now Paul Gazzaniga, goalkeeper. Dale Blind, Lace, Alaj, Lincoln, Martin, Axel Witsel, Thomas Lemar, Brian Gill, Kisanov, and Vanat. That is the lineup for FC Barcelona for Girona tonight to take on FC Barcelona. The captain of Barcelona tonight is Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is the captain. Referee is Cesar Sato, Carlos Alvarez, Ruben. Cesar Sato is the referee for this game. In VAR, there is David Garaves and Alejandro Jose Hernandez. Those are the referees on the VAR tonight. Referees on VAR tonight. Now, Joe Garcia, goalkeeper for Barcelona, Eric Garcia, Pau Cubarsí, Jules Koundé, Gerard Martin, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres. That is the first lineup for FC Barcelona tonight. Lineup for FC Barcelona on this game. This is Girona. So welcome wherever you are. I hope we are going to have wonderful game tonight. We are going to have Dale Blind, ex-player of Manchester United at the time of Louis van Gaal. Dale Blind, who played for Manchester United when Louis van Gaal was the coach of Manchester. Thomas Lemar, ex-Atletico Madrid player, and Axel Witsel are also in the squad of Girona tonight. And I hope this will be an awesome and wonderful game. It will be a good game. So, where are you from right now? Where are you listening this game from now? Cubarsí, Pau Cubarsí, Jules Koundé, Dani Olmo, Thomas Lemar, Axel Witsel, but it is an offside, free kick for FC Barcelona. The game which start, Ivan Martin was offside, Jules Koundé, Olmo, Dani Olmo, Pau Cubarsí, Garcia, Gerard Martin, Fermin Lopez, Gerard Martin, Eric Garcia, Jules Koundé, Pau Cubarsí, Garcia long ball for Gerard Martin on the left side of the pitch. Gerard Martin, Dani Olmo, Rafinha, who is back from injury, and in the starting lineup, the ball for the goalkeeper Eric Garcia, Dani Olmo, Pau Cubarsí, Lamine Yamal, on the right side of the pitch, on the right winger, Pau Cubarsí, Dani Olmo, Eric Garcia, Gerard Martin, Frankie de Jong, the captain de Jong, into the midfield, changing of side for Rafinha on the left winger. Rafinha, Frankie de Jong, Dani Olmo, Jules Koundé, Dani Olmo, Pau Cubarsí. The possession is for Barcelona at the second minute of this game. Fermin, Jules Koundé, long ball for Ferran Torres. Ferran well saved by Axel Witsel now. Girona. Throw in for FC Barcelona, Frankie de Jong. Gabriel Gil, who played for Tottenham for a short time in Premier League. He is now playing for Brian Gil. Played for Tottenham a short time in Premier League. He even played for Sevilla. Now he is in Girona. is now in Girona. Dani Olmo, Rafinha on the left side, going into the penalty box. Long ball for Yamar, but good defended. Good defense from the defense of Girona. Lamine Yamar face down. The referee says there is no foul. Thomas Lemar, Brian Gir. Now Ferran Torres, but the ball is for Gazzaniga. Gazzaniga, the goalkeeper of Girona, ex-goalkeeper of Real Madrid and Real Madrid 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖, Paul Gazzaniga. Brian Gir, Daley Blind, the goal ex-player of Manchester United. Brian Gir face down, but Paul Kubarsi puts the ball outside. It is a throw-in for Michael Sanchez, the coach of Girona. Michael Sanchez, who is the coach of Girona. Paul Gazzaniga wrong ball for Brian Gir. The ball goes directly outside. It is a throw-in for FC Barcelona. Paul Gazzaniga, ex Real Madrid 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 and Real Madrid goalkeeper. He is now the goalkeeper of Girona. Pau Kubarsi, Gerard Martin, Eric Garcia, Rafinha, Gerard Martin, Pau Kubarsi, wrong ball for Rafinha on the left wing. Pau Kubarsi, now Rafinha into the penalty box. Rafinha, wrong ball for on the left side with Lamine Yamal with his left foot by the ball guide. Lamine Yamal with his left foot, a wonderful pass from Rafinha to the penalty area, but the shot of Lamine Yamal went outside directly. It was a good combination between Gerard Martin, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, but the ball goes wide. Daley Blind, ex-player of Manchester United, long ball for Brian Gir, ex-player of Tottenham Hotspur, now into the penalty box of FC Barcelona. Good long ball, but well kept by Garcia. The ball is for Garcia, the goalkeeper of Real. Gir Koundé, Fermin Lopez, Kubarsi, Fermin versus Brian Gir. Good play. Wonderful play from Gir Koundé. Now Lamine Yamal, Frank de Jong, Gerard Martin, long ball to Rafinha. No. Good timing from Gazzaniga. Paul Gazzaniga, good timing. Daley Blind now. Paul Gazzaniga, wrong ball from Gazzaniga. Pau Kubarsi, Gir Koundé. Good defense, Brian Gir now. Gir versus Dani Olmo win the challenge. Brian Gir puts the ball outside. 7 minutes. Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. Let's check on that game. Macclesfield versus Brentford. At 7 minutes, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0 in FA Cup. Fans of Girona are dancing in the stadium. It's not raining like in England. At Girona Stadium, it is not raining as it is in England. Frankie de Jong, Dani Olmo, wrong ball for Lamine Yamal, but good defense from Daley Blind. Now for Fermin Lopez, Ferran Torres into the penalty box. Ferran, but good timing for Gazzaniga. Now Jules Koundé, Frankie de Jong, the captain, de Jong, Lamine Yamal play with Kubarsi play with Lamine, Jules Koundé on the right side of the pitch, Koundé with Lamine long ball for Gerard Martin on the left side now of the pitch, Gerard Martin for Eric Garcia, Frankie de Jong, Lamine on the right side, Lamine visits Daley Blind, long cross from Lamine, well defended by the defense of Girona. Now Pau Kubarsi play backward with Garcia, the goalkeeper. Garcia on ball for Gerard Martin on the left side of the pitch. Gerard dropped the ball. Now the ball is for long ball for Brian to Thomas Lemar, but good defense. Frankie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, Lamine, good defense. Thomas Lemar now. Thomas Lemar plays backward. The ball is in defense of Girona right now. Daley Blind now. Blind changing of side. Brian Gir plays backward with Paul Gazzaniga, the goalkeeper of Girona. Brian Gir long ball into the penalty area, but good return and defended by Gerard Martin. Good defense from Gerard Martin to deny the goal occasion for Girona. 10 minutes, Girona 0. 10 minutes, Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. Frankie de Jong, Jules Koundé long ball for Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez, Pau Kubarsi, Jules Koundé, Frankie, well played, Thomas Lemar now long ball for Brian Gir, one-on-one versus Jules Koundé into the penalty box. Good pass, but well saved by Rafinha. Good defense from Rafinha who came back. Good defense from Rafinha to deny the goal opportunity occasion for Girona. Now Eric Garcia, Jules Koundé, Pau Kubarsi, Frankie de Jong, Pau Kubarsi, Dani Olmo, Jules Koundé, Pau Kubarsi, Eric Garcia, Frankie de Jong, Brian Gir, well played Brian Gir. Good played Brian Gir. It is a throw-in for Girona. Frankie de Jong puts the ball outside. It is a throw-in for Girona. Throw-in for Girona on the left side of the pitch. Long ball for Thomas Lemar versus Jules Koundé now. Good return, Dani Olmo. The ball now is for Eric Garcia. Long ball for Lamine. Good defense from Girona. The ball goes out directly. It is a throw-in on the right side of the pitch for FC Barcelona. Cameras into the stand. Camera in the stadium. Jules Koundé on that throw-in. Jules Koundé on that throw-in for FC Barcelona. Gazzaniga, Brian Gill, Thomas Lemar, number 11. Lemar now, Brian Gill, counter-attack Brian Gill. Counter-attack Brian Gill, well defended by Gerard Martin. Good defense from Gerard Martin. Good defense from Gerard Martin to deny big occasion created by Brian Gill. It was a big occasion created by Brian Gill. Ronald Araujo on the bench complaining. Ronald Araujo on the bench who is complaining on the decision of the referee. Kubarsi. Wrong ball for Kubarsi to Rafinha. Ferran Torres into the penalty box. Ferran, but well saved. Torres, Eric Garcia, Gerard Martin. Martin, Pau Kubarsi. Kubarsi now. Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé with Frankie de Jong. Ferran Torres. Long ball for Rafinha into the penalty box, but for Gazzaniga, good timing. Dale Blind now. Thomas Lemar. Axel Witsel for Gazzaniga. Gerard Martin, Dani Olmo, Thomas Lemar, Pau Kubarsi, Brian Gill, Girona, Brian Gill on the left side. On the left side, Brian Gill well played, good defense from Jules Koundé. Good cross from Brian Gill, but well saved by Garcia. Brian Gill, who is on fire. Long ball for Fermin Lopez. Good cross from Fermin. Rafinha now. Rafinha into the penalty box. Rafinha tries, but the ball goes wide. The shot of Rafinha went outside directly. Thomas Lemar on the right side of the pitch for Girona. Brian Gill Thomas, Axel Witsel. Long ball for Brian Gill on the left side of the pitch. Brian Gill with Axel Witsel, Dale Blind who saved Dani Olmo now. Olmo counter-attack now, Lamine Yamal 1-on-1. Lamine, good finish, well saved by Paul Gazzaniga. Good save for Gazzaniga to deny Lamine Yamal, who missed a big occasion 1-on-1 versus Paul Gazzaniga. Well played, Thomas Lemar. Lemar is down, but it is advantage. It will be a yellow card. The referee says there is no yellow card. 4 of Dani Olmo on Thomas Lemar. What a big occasion missed by Lamine Yamal. Who tried to do a Panenka, but Paul Gazzaniga was aware and denied him. Throwing for Girona. Dale Blind play backward with Paul Gazzaniga. Now, long ball from Gazzaniga into the penalty area of Girona. Arnaud Arno for Brian Gil on the left side of the pitch. Brian eliminating Jules Koundé, but well defended Eric Garcia. Good defense, Eric Garcia, dribbling now, good control of the ball. Long ball on the left side into the penalty area of FC Barcelona. Good play, good defended by Gerard Martin. Good defense from Gerard Martin and good comeback for Fermin Lopez to put the ball into the corner. Corner kick of Girona. First corner kick of the game is for Girona. 18 minutes, Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. Thomas Lemar on that corner kick. Thomas Lemar, number 11, on that corner kick. Thomas Lemar, long ball from Thomas. Second chance for Thomas Lemar. Brian Gil now. Brian Gil, yes, good challenge. Good challenge from Rafinha, who came to defend. Showing us back occasion of Rafinha to put his team ahead, but the ball goes wide. But it was very, very close. Lamine now. Lamine Yamal. Lamine, but it is a foul. Foul on the player of Girona. It is a foul on player of Girona. 19 minutes, Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. Free kick for Girona. And in FA Cup, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. So while you are watching, remember to check those jerseys tagged in this video. They are Manchester United jerseys, Arsenal jerseys, Inter Milan jerseys, AS Roma jerseys, FC Bayern Munich jerseys, Kylian Mbappé jerseys for Real Madrid, Lionel Messi jerseys for Argentina and Inter Miami, R.I.P jerseys for FC Bayern Munich. There is Borussia Dortmund jerseys, Mexico national team jerseys, Italy national team jerseys, Argentina national team jerseys, Germany national team jerseys. There is Liverpool jerseys, Boca Junior jerseys, Club America jerseys, Paco Barsi now. So all those jerseys are Adidas jerseys. All those jerseys are Adidas mark jerseys. Girona 0, Barcelona 0, 21 minutes. Gerard Martin, Rafinha, Pau Kubarsi, now Brian Gil, well played, Brian Gil, but well defended. Thomas Lemar now on the right side into the penalty box, but well saved by goalkeeper. Good strike from Girona, but well saved by Garcia. Well saved by Garcia. The ball is for FC Barcelona. Van Aert, who struck it, but goalkeeper of FC Barcelona has no problem with that shot. Jules Koundé, Pau Kubarsi, this is LaLiga. This is the last game of LaLiga in this week. Reminding you that Yesterday, Real Madrid won. Long ball for Ferran, Rafinha, Ferran Torres, Ferran. Long shot, but the ball goes wide. The ball goes wide, but FC Barcelona is keep coming, and keep going on the goal of Gazzaniga and Girona. For Gazzaniga and Girona, that they bring Gazzaniga wrong ball now, but went directly to the other goalkeeper. The ball went directly to the other goalkeeper. Eric Garcia, who has no mask no more. Eric Garcia has no more the face mask for injury. Eric Garcia is not wearing it no more. Tare Blind, long ball from Blind. Garcia well played, the defender of 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖, Brian Gill to Arnau, long ball for Brian into the penalty box, but a cross well saved by, it was an offside. 25 minutes, Girona 0, Barcelona 0. 25 minutes, Girona 0, Barcelona 0. Well saved by Eric Garcia, but Van Aert, the forward of Girona, was offside. Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal, Paco Barsi, Dani Olmo, long ball for Ferran, but good saved by Gazzaniga. 25 minutes, Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. Rafinha back in the starting lineup after injury, but right now he is in the starting lineup for FC Barcelona. Pau Kubarsi, Gerard Martin, Rafinha, Gerard, Ferran, long cross, there is no one into the penalty box. The ball went to the other side to find Lamine into the penalty. Lamine falls down directly. Lamine fell against Tare Blind, and a free kick for Girona. Lamine Yamal, who tried to make some difference against the defender of Girona, but he immediately falls down. Thomas Lemar, long ball from Thomas, good play for Gerard Martin, Rafinha now. Rafinha long shot but goes wide. Directly. Gazzaniga, Tare Blind, long ball. Long ball from Van Aert, changing offside. Van Aert Axel Witsel, ex-player of Atletico and Borussia Dortmund, and player of Belgian Red Devil. Juan Garcia, big save. Big save from Joan Garcia to deny Girona. It was a wonderful pass from Brian Gier. And on the finish, wonderful save from Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia, good save. Ferran Torres para Kubarsi. Kubarsi gira Kunde. Gira Kunde. Kunde para Kubarsi. Para Kubarsi. Kubarsi Eric Garcia. Eric will decide to go forward. Eric Garcia to Rafinha now. Rafinha, Frankie de Jong pour Kubarsi. Gira Kunde Lamine Yamal. Lamine gira Kunde para Kubarsi Ferran Torres Eric Garcia. Eric, Frankie de Jong Dani Olmo gira Kunde Lamine Yamal. Lamine para Kubarsi, long ball for Ferran Torres into the penalty box. Good gesture to Lamine Kunde. Good play, Thomas Lemar. Wonderful play from Thomas Lemar. But immediately drops the ball. The ball is for Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. Lamine, Frankie de Jong. Dani Olmo. Eric Garcia back to Dani Olmo. Frankie de Jong. De Jong 15 minutes to halftime break. Gira Kunde try to make difference. Gira Kunde Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong gira Kunde. Para Kubarsi. Frankie de Jong. Free kick for FC Barcelona. On challenging Lamine Yamal. A good free kick for FC Barcelona. 14 minutes to halftime break. There are many contenders who is going to take care of that free kick. Thomas Lemar and Branches on the wall. Cameras on Rafinha. Long ball. Kunde's header. Martin Dani Olmo. Lamine long ball. Well saved by Gazzaniga. Now long ball from Fermin Lopez, the ball which went wide. Big occasion from Fermin Lopez long shot and another shot from Rafinha to Gira Kunde. But saved by Gazzaniga. The ball is for Gazzaniga. Long ball. Good header from Kubarsi. Rafinha on the left side. Fermin Lopez will put the ball outside. It is a throw-in for Girona. Arnaud, the captain, on that throw-in. Arnaud, the captain, on that throw-in. Long throw. Throw for Eric. Now Javi Garcia, Joan Garcia, goalkeeper of FC Barcelona. Pau Kubarsi, Frankie de Jong versus Thomas Lemar. Pau Kubarsi, Dani Olmo in the playmaking role. Olmo were saved by Daley Blind, ex-player of Manchester United. Brian Gill, Thomas Lemar, long ball to Brian Gill. What a miss for Girona. What a miss, not over, still not over, keep going. Thomas Lemar, but the cross, but given the cross. Girona keeps in the penalty area for FC Barcelona. Girona still in the penalty area of FC Barcelona. Thomas Lemar, Joan Garcia. Ten minutes to halftime break. Let's look. Showing us the big cross given by Brian Gill, but no one was in the penalty box to finish that occasion from Brian Gill. Second half, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0 in Emirates FA Cup. Daley Blind, Axel Witsel, Girona. Now Gazaniga long ball. Pau Kubarsi, Gerard Martin, Joan Garcia, Gilles Koundé, Gilles, Fermin Lopez, Pau Kubarsi bas Thomas Lemar, well stop Thomas Lemar, Lemar to Brian Arnaud, Lamine Yamal now, but well saved by the Danny Blind. A long pass from Lamine Yamal toward Fermin Lopez, but well intercepted by Daley Blind. Who is doing a good defending job with his partner today. Daley Blind, Axel Witsel, counter-attack Gerard Martin, counter-attack long cross from Gerard Lamine control, and Daley Blind wins the ball. FC Barcelona 0, Girona 0. 8 minutes to full time. Into the penalty box of Barcelona, long cross, but no one is into the penalty box. No one is in the penalty box. Is it a corner kick for Girona? No, it is a throw-in for Jules Koundé. Throw-in for Jules Koundé. Koundé, Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Olmo, Gerard Martin. Martin, Firmino Lopez. Lopez, Lamine Yamal. Yamal, Dani Olmo. Olmo, Gerard Martin. Martin, Rafinha. Rafinha. Lamine Yamal. Yamal long ball to the penalty box, but were good timing. Gazzaniga long ball for Bryan Gil. Good control. Pau Kubarsi. 5 minutes to half-time break. Frankie de Jong. De Jong now. De Jong, Dani Olmo. Olmo, Rafinha. Ferran Torres. 4 minutes to full time. Girona 0. Counter-attack Girona. Counter-attack 1-on-1. Counter-attack. He is down. Is it? Yes, it is a yellow card. Yellow card and free kick for Girona. Yellow card for Eric Garcia. Free kick for Girona. Free kick for Girona. 2 minutes of the game. Free kick for Girona. A direct free kick for Girona. If they cross the wall, it is a goal. Well struck, but the free kick went wide. Girona, Barcelona 0. 3 minutes to half-time break. Girona 0, Barcelona 0. Jules Koundé, Frankie de Jong. De Jong, Firmino Lopez. Firmino long ball. Good play. Lamine Yamal now. Lamine Yamal. Rafinha, but Girona saved by the crossbar. Shot from Rafinha, but hit the crossbar and didn't come out. Gazzaniga was beaten. Now Gerard. Good cross from Gerard. Header from Rafinha, but well saved by Gazzaniga. Eric Garcia is down. Eric Garcia is down in the penalty area of Girona. Eric Garcia is down. Eric Garcia is down in the penalty box of Girona. From the big challenge, Eric Garcia fell down. He is still lying down, Eric Garcia. He fell down in a bad manner, Eric Garcia, but he is up. Eric Garcia is up. Paul Gazzaniga has the ball, the goalkeeper of Girona. Long ball from Gazzaniga. But the ball went directly outside. Balde, Casado, Lewandowski on the bench, showing us the image in coming up. Frankie de Jong. De Jong, it is a free kick for Girona. Free kick for Girona. Now, pa Kubarsi gira Kunde, Kubarsi, Fermin Lopez, gira Kunde, Fermin, Lamine Yamal, good play Lamine, Yamal, but well defended by Daley Blind. Juan Garcia now. Juan Garcia, Pau Kubarsi, Fermin, Lafinha changing of side. Lafinha, Lamine, Ormo falls down. It is a penalty for FC Barcelona. Penalty on Dani Ormo. Daley Blind, who had a wonderful game, make a fault into the penalty box. Penalty for FC Barcelona. Daley Blind, who had no fault since the beginning of the made a fault into additional time of first half against Dani Ormo into the penalty box. Then it is going to be a penalty for FC Barcelona. Daley Blind, who doesn't understand it, who is going to take that penalty? Lamine Yamal. Dani Ormo take the ball and give it to Lamine Yamal. Now it is Lamine Yamal versus Gazzaniga. Last free penalty by Lamine or was success. Last free penalty for Lamine or was very succeeded. Cameras on Lamine now. Lamine versus Gazzaniga. Lamine hit the crossbar and it is halftime. Is it halftime break? Yes, it is halftime break. Lamine Yamal, who hit the crossbar and missed the penalty for FC Barcelona, and the halftime break. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0, 61 minutes of the game. Halftime break, Lamine Yamal misses the penalty to put FC Barcelona ahead. Lamine Yamal missed penalty to put FC Barcelona ahead. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0 in FA Cup. Macclesfield 0, Macclesfield 0, FC Barcelona 0, FC Barcelona 0, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0, and FC Barcelona 0, Girona 0 at halftime break. Lamine Yamal misses a penalty. Lamine Yamal misses a penalty. Lamine Yamal misses a penalty to put his team ahead in this game against Girona. Lamine Yamal misses big opportunity to put his team ahead in this clash, Girona vs FC Barcelona, and at halftime break, Girona 0, FC Barcelona 0. And in FA Cup, Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. Macclesfield 0, FC Barcelona 0 in FA Cup. So remember to check on those jerseys tagged in this video. Keep remembering to check on those video. Keep remember to check those jerseys tagged in this video. There are many wonderful jerseys tagged in this video, like Real Madrid jerseys, Manchester United jerseys, Arsenal jerseys, Newcastle jerseys, Bayern Munich jerseys, Juventus jerseys, Inter Milan jerseys, Argentina jerseys, Lionel Messi jerseys for Argentina and Inter Miami, Kylian Mbappe jerseys for Real Madrid, Bayern Munich jerseys for Hurricane. So while we are in halftime break, remember to keep checking on those jerseys. All those jerseys are Adidas jerseys. So keep check on those jerseys while we are in halftime break. So let's return to the pitch of Macclesfield. Macclesfield vs Brentford. It is still 0-0. Macclesfield vs Brentford. Macclesfield vs Brentford. It is still 0-0. This is FA Cup. The winner on this game, Macclesfield vs Brentford, will play against West Ham into the next round. Will play against West Ham to qualify to the next round. 25 minutes to full time. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 0. Brentford 0, Macclesfield 0. This is Emirates FA Cup. Reminding you that in next round, Newcastle will be playing against Manchester City, Wrexham playing against Chelsea, and the winner between Macclesfield and Brentford will be playing against West Ham United. So that's how it's gonna be in the next game in FA Cup. There is an injured player for the side of Macclesfield. Injured player on the side of Macclesfield. There's going to be a forced substitution on the side of Macclesfield. Forced substitution on the side of Macclesfield. Who is going out? Who is injured? Who is injured? Forced substitution for Macclesfield, and also another substitution. James Gale out in, 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 out, James Gale in. Remind versus Barcelona, it's still 0-0, and Lamine Yamal missed the penalty at the last minute of first half. Lamine Yamal hit the crossbar on a penalty. He missed the opportunity to put his team to go in halftime break with his team leading against Girona. Janet for Brentford. Patrick 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 long ball into the penalty area. 𝐃𝐑𝐀𝐖 decided to play backward. Lamine Yamal who missed the penalty. In Saudi Arabia, Cristiano Ronaldo truly back. Beautiful to see. Cristiano Ronaldo, Al Nassr chant after scoring on his return, as he was upset in January. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. Celebrating with Al Nassr fans. That was Cristiano Ronaldo celebrating with Al Nassr fans after scoring on his return. Cristiano Ronaldo. Jansen pass, long cross, and the defender of Macclesfield scored against his own team. Now Macclesfield 0 now. Now Macclesfield 0, Brentford 1. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 1. And substitution on the side of Brentford. Substitution on the side of Brentford. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 1, 71 minutes of the game. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 1. Luke Maddison out, Lewis Fonse in. Dango Atala in, Kevin Furo out. Dango Atala in for Brentford and Kevin Furo out. Macclesfield 0, Brentford 1, 70 minutes of the game. Reminding you that Lamine Yamal lost a penalty against Girona. Girona 0, Barcelona 0. We are in halftime break. But while in halftime break, we are following this game of Macclesfield vs Brentford in Emirates FA Cup. The winner at this game will play against West Ham in the next round. So we were listening to Cristiano Ronaldo chatting with the fans of Al Nassr as he scores on his return because he was angry in January due to his team and the federation in Saudi Arabia not being fair for bringing prayer in the other teams but not in Al Nassr. All those came because Karim Benzema left Al Ittihad and joined Al Ahly. And when arriving there, Karim Benzema said that Al Hilal is like FC Barcelona, is like Real Madrid in Saudi Arabia. No, he said Al 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 Hilal is like Real Madrid in Asia. That's why I joined. And Cristiano was angry because some report says that Cristiano personally talked with Karim Benzema for convincing him to join Al Nassr so that Karim Benzema can join force with Sadio Mane, Kingsley Coman, Joao Felix, and even Cristiano Ronaldo so that they can give a trophy to Al Nassr. So it didn't happen as Cristiano wished and he was angry, but he came back and he scored. The defender of Macclesfield scored against his own goal. Now Macclesfield 0, Brentford 1. So let's return in LaLiga. Let's go back in LaLiga. Players are not yet back. Players are not yet back. A player of Macclesfield fell down into the penalty box, saying that it would have been a penalty, but they forgot in FA Cup competition there is no use of VAR in FA Cup. There is no use of VAR in FA Cup. So if referee doesn't see the fall by his own eyes, nothing is gonna be made because there is no use of VAR in FA Cup. Tomorrow it is gonna be the match of UEFA Champions League. You will follow those games here also. So while you are listening where you are, remember to click on those Adidas jerseys for different teams tagged in this video. Today it is a must-win game for FC Barcelona in LaLiga because Real Madrid won. So today it is a must-win game for FC Barcelona. In a few minutes it will be the kickoff of second half, Girona vs FC Barcelona. It looks like no change has been made on either side for Girona or for FC Barcelona. "45 more minutes to see who will go home successful tonight." Girona now, Brent who made the mistake that almost cost his team losing. He made effort against Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, who took the ball and gave penalty immediately to Lamine, and Lamine Yamal lost that penalty. Lamine Yamal missed that penalty to put his team ahead in this La Liga game. Rafinha now. Rafinha long ball for Lamine. Lamine visits the reprint. Lamine long shot, but good defense from Dalebrand. Well defended by Dalebrand. 46 minutes. Barcelona 0, Girona 0. Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong now. Frankie de Jong, Rafinha de Jong long ball. Pouco Barsi, Lamine now. Lamine, Jules Koundé. Koundé, Fermin Lopez into the penalty box, but it is a corner kick for FC Barcelona. From a cross by Fermin Lopez, but Lincoln puts the ball outside. It is corner kick. Rafinha on that corner kick.